months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
All right, this starts like a routine probable cause hearing, but trust me, it escalates fast. What seems like a bizarre complaint is about to turn into a serious legal tightrope for the judge.
July 18, 2024, officers were dispatched to an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers met with the complainant, who stated that he was being followed by the defendant, who was masturbating in front of the complainant on multiple occasions. The complainant stated that on June 6, 2024, he was painting an apartment in a public area of the complex when the defendant showed up and began masturbating in front of him. Complainant has video footage of the incident and showed officers where the defendant is seen standing roughly 20 feet away from the complainant with his shirt lifted and the front of his shorts down rapidly.
Okay, this is where things take a disturbing turn. Legally, this falls under indecent exposure, but the repeated nature and alleged targeting could make it far more serious in court. And yes, video evidence? That's huge.
Rapidly stroking his penis.
Where is, you said this is an apartment complex.
Yes.
What apartment complex is this?
1 second, Judge.
Mr. Martin, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with you. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond to keep it in your pants while you're outside. Do you understand?
Did you catch that? The judge is keeping it blunt, almost shockingly direct. But here's the real question. Is this approach effective, or does it risk undermining the seriousness of the court?
Yes, sir. If I find that you pick up any more cases like this, you start acting like this, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you live at this apartment complex? I don't know what we're going to do because I don't want you to go within 200 feet of this person. I don't know how we're going to handle this now because I don't want him going anywhere near this person. Is this a maintenance worker or who is it?
I believe so. He said he's painting a public area in the apartment complex.
Can you do me a favor? Would you mind guys reaching out to the apartment complex, perhaps the manager, finding out who this person is, how we can keep them away, where Mr. Martin lives in relation to everything so that they don't accidentally bump into each other. Mr. Martin, I'm telling you now, if I find that you start acting a fool again like this or doing anything like this in the public, you know what happens. You got out of jail because we gave you a PR bond. What's going to happen if I raise it up to 10, 15,000? If you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, you'll be stuck like Chuck in there until this thing is over with. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is critical. What the judge is doing here is setting bond conditions. A PR bond means no upfront payment, but violate the rules? That freedom disappears instantly. And the judge is making that crystal clear.
For now, I want him to just take a seat in the jury box while we figure out about the apartment complex. I'm going to have you sign up. Hold on. How old are you?
25.
What do you do for a living?
I'm gonna start working soon for valet in the downtown.
Did you graduate from high school? Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
What did you do after high school?
After high school, I went to college for a couple years. Then I had dropped out due to personal problems, and I just started working ever since.
What happened as far as personal problems?
Just,
Why stop? I mean, you're headed in a good direction. Why stop?
Well, in the midst of personal problems of me and my family was on the brink of homelessness sometimes, and
now this is where things get complicated. You're seeing the human side, financial struggles, family pressure. But here's the tension. How much should personal hardship influence accountability in a case like this?
I had to drop out of college to basically get a job or another job to basically help pay bills within our household. So,
when is the last time you've had a full-time job?
About 3 weeks ago.
Doing what?
I was working at Popeyes as a cashier.
Okay. Who do you live with now?
I live with family currently. I'm sorry.
Who? Mom, dad?
Mom.
they know about this case?
They some information, but not the full details.
Be careful, because I will give you a lawyer today, Mr. Martin, but if you start acting up and I put you in jail, everyone's going to know about it real quick. And then things are just going to go sideways. You have the opportunity now. We gave you a free bond. You're out there now in the free world. Don't act up in the free world. Otherwise, I'll take it away from you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to trail anyone, not only this person, but anyone. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you go to Victoria Sign and Reset. In the interim, I'm going to have you fill out an application for an appointed lawyer, and then I want to find out from them more information, and then we'll revisit this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Please. So basically, it's an indecent exposure where he's out and about. He's out and about following people allegedly and going at it.
Okay.
My concern is that he lives in an apartment complex where this was allegedly happening.
Yes, sir.
So I want to craft conditions that he doesn't go anywhere near the complaining witness. And if this person is a regular worker at the complex, we might have an issue. I don't know.
He is an employee. So he works there. Every time I spoke to him, he said like that was my work site at the time. Does he work there?
So I tried reaching out to him. I called several times. He did not pick up. I left voicemail. I tried to contact the apartment complex. It does not transfer to a real person. It says go contact on our website. So I filled out the contact form, and yeah. So
I get it.
so if the complainant is just an employee who works in the apartment complex.
Problem is those guys, they're floating all over the apartment complex, and I don't want him to run in. I don't want you to have contact with this person, right? I don't want you to actually bump into him. You're making it as awkward as it can be. And I don't want you to make it any more awkward for this person who all he's trying to do is work and earn a living.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know how we do this, Carl, because I don't want him to have contact with this person, yet the person works all over the complex. He's the maintenance man.
Right.
I think a no contact order would actually suffice in this one because the complainant's been pretty responsive to me.
Okay, but
I think no contact
no
order.
contact, but he can still be across the way, still doing what he's doing.
If he's continuing to do what he's allegedly doing, he would pick up a new law violation. I mean, that's already been established by the fact that we've arrested him already for that. So, I think the admonishment and no contact, the complainant would tell me.
Because I mean, if you think about it now, though, he's not been contacting him, right? He just goes near him and does what he's doing.
Well,
what I want to do
so
is I don't want him to even go near this person.
The complainant hasn't seen him since. So that's actually, from what I understand, when I contacted him just yesterday about this case. Actually, I contacted him. No, the case notes. 2 days ago, sorry. I contacted him 2 days ago. There hasn't been any subsequent contact.
Okay.
So,
Do you mind just one more time letting him know we've entered in a no contact order, and I don't want him to go anywhere near this individual. I don't want you to go near him at all. If he's working at a particular location and you happen to see him, go the other way, walk the other way. You go near him, I'm going to put you in jail. That's it. If your family is truly having problems with money now, do you think that they're going to want to pony up $5,000 to $10,000 to get you out? No. So that's what's going to happen. Because if I see it again, your bond will be $10,000 to $15,000. That's it. We mean business. You understand?
No contact without the address exclusive.
Okay, so Mr. Martin, no contact, no weapons, and just don't go near him. I mean, I guess 10 feet, but does it give a distance of what the normal interaction now was? Was it like 10 feet, 10 feet?
it doesn't give a distance, but I'm not aware. I don't think the complainant.
You're smart enough to know, just don't. Okay, I guess that'll suffice, Carl, and we'll see. I've given you a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Carl. He will help you with this case, you know. The other thing that you need to understand is these types of cases, if you pick up a second one, you have to register as a sex offender. And you register as a sex offender for a minimum of 10 years. And I'm going to tell you, once you get on that registry, your life is basically over.
And here it is, the long-term consequence. Registration as a sex offender isn't just a penalty, it's a life-altering label. So ask yourself, at this point, is the judge trying to punish or prevent something worse?
Everyone knows about it. You can't do anything in your life without being monitored by everyone. The federal government, local law enforcement, district attorneys across the state, really. So, take it to heart. Okay, guys, thanks.
Thank you. We're here.
Yeah, Henry James Basie, where did you think that you were coming today? To the beach? You have from 2008 a prior interference, 2014 assault of a family member, in 19 an assault impeding breath, a choking case, in 2015 a theft, 2017 a theft. Now, I don't even know what's he charged with here? So what you're charged with impersonating a private investigator. On September 13th, 2024, did then and there unlawfully impersonate a private investigator by intentionally and knowingly purporting to act as a security guard for a bar establishment and conduct pat-downs of persons entering the establishment and requesting identifications by persons entering the establishment. This is a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Mr. Bassey, next time you come here in court in shorts, I'm going to send you right back out and we'll reset your case the next day. Do you understand? It's a complete lack of respect. And you've had now, this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 6th case. You know better. Okay.
On September 13, 2024, a law enforcement officer conducted an investigation at 2709 Airline Drive in Harris County, Texas. This location is a known bar/club. The investigation was conducted in an undercover capacity, and the detectives were dressed in plain clothes and driving unmarked police vehicles. Prior to this investigation, the detectives received a tip that the bar was operating illegally by selling alcohol during prohibited hours and also had minors inside working and consuming alcohol. Prior to the investigation, the law enforcement officers discovered that the bar was operating under an alcohol license. Upon entering the bar, the law enforcement officers were stopped at the door by the defendant. The defendant was wearing a security shirt. The defendant told the officers to empty out their pockets and conducted a pat-down search. While inside of the location, the officers observed the defendant conducting a search of all patrons that were entering the location and would close the front entrance after every patron entered. The officers also observed the defendant periodically check in with the bartender from time to time, a task that a security officer performs at liquor establishments and not a normal patron would be allowed to do. The officer did not observe any underage minors at the location. Upon making contact with the defendant again, he advised that he had a security license, but he did not have an active security officer license, nor has it been documented as having a license in the past.
Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to engage in this type of behavior. You're not to act as a security guard or do anything of this nature. If you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire lawyers. So I'm first going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, we'll have you take a seat in the jury box while they get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. And after that, you'll be free to go. When you come back, don't come back in shorts.